learners. Today we will be looking at sentence and fragments. So to identify a sentence is a group of words that express a complete thought. And on the other hand, a sentence fragment does not express a complete thought and is missing either the subject, the verb, or both. And one way to tell if you're reading a fragment if it doesn't make sense. So identifying sentence and fragments. Ask yourself these three questions. Question 1. Does this group of words have a subject? And remember, a subject is who or what is doing the action in the sentence. Does it have a verb that tells what the subject does or is? And question 3, does it express a complete thought? If you answer to any of these questions is no, then you are reading a fragment. Since regular practice is so important, meets in the library at 3:15 every Tuesday and Thursday. Even when I read it, I felt a little weird and got caught off guard because this is a fragment, and is missing the subject, who meets in the library. Since regular practice is so important, the chess club meets in the library at 3:15 every Tuesday and Thursday. Now this is a complete sentence because we have the subject. The chess club is the one that meets in the library. Let's look at another example. Several students who want to learn more about chess and maybe even compete. What do you think? Is this a sentence or a fragment? You got it. It's a fragment because it's missing a verb. Several students who want to learn more about chess and maybe even compete. It needs to fix to take out the relative pronoun who, so one becomes the main verb. So several students want, instead of saying several students who want to learn. Several students want to learn more about chess and maybe even compete. Members are required to provide a signed permission slip, which ensures parental consent. What do you think about this one? We have two sentences. Are they complete sentences? Are any of these two sentences fragments? Yes, so this second sentence here, which ensures parental consent, is not a complete sentence. It's a fragment and it's actually part of the first sentence. So it's a depending clause and not a complete thought. Members are required to provide a signed permission slip which ensures parental consent. Now that is a complete sentence, and all you had to do was replace a period with a comma. Let's look at this example. When our chess team competes with another school's team. Fragment or sentence? Fragment. It doesn't express a complete thought. What happens when the chess team competes with another school team? Each player about every move they could make. Fragment or sentence? Fragment. It's missing the main verb. What is each player doing? Chess competitions are also a way to meet other students with similar interests. What do you think? Fragment or sentence? It's a complete sentence. It has the subject, the chess competitions, and what do they do? They are a way to meet other students with similar interests. Competing for the chance to take home a trophy. Fragment or sentence? You got it, fragment. It's missing the subject. Who's competing for the chance to take a trophy? Okay, so now we are going to review your assignment. You have to complete this Google form, and there are two steps to this Google form. The first one is to identify sentence and fragments by identifying if the sentence is missing a subject or a main verb. So let's look at one example. Amal, the chess club's president, after 2 years of showing up to play every week. And it's missing the main verb. So what did Amal do? And you will write the answer, either main verb or subject, in the answer section. So if the sentence is missing a subject, you write subject. If it's missing the main verb, then you write main verb. After you are finished identifying the missing subject or missing verb for each statement, then step 2 is to complete your IXL activity. Language Arts, grade 8, Z5. Is it a complete sentence or a fragment? And 90 through 100 will give you a 4, 76 through 80% a 3, and 70 to 75 a 2. Alright, happy identifying.